And speaking of civil liberties, how worried are you about the future of civil liberties and the right of peaceful protest and civil disobedience in Canada?
I'm more worried about freedom of speech and dissent than I am about who gets to collect themselves in Ottawa and honk their stupid horns.
Okay.
I'm more concerned about who gets deplatformed. I'm more concerned with who doesn't get to speak. I'm more concerned with a government directing Twitter what to do or what's misinformation. There's a great clip out there, Rupa. I don't know if you've seen it, but I invite people to go watch it. It's Carl Sagan about 30, 40 years ago talking about the dangers of science and technology. And you should find it. And I don't mean you, I mean anybody listening to us, because I'm not going to plagiarize it. It's him. And what he says is science and technology will be great. But what he's worried about are the people who control the science and technology, who know nothing about it, and use that science and technology to silence people who disagree with it or have a concern about it. And what we're finding now, which is what Carl Sagan talked about, is that the people in charge to keep their positions in power will shut down all questions about the science. And science isn't science unless it's constantly challenged, constantly tested, constantly criticized. So if the Trudeau government or the government du jour, the Biden government, is so great, it should withstand and be able to stand up to scrutiny, even by the insane tin hat people, who with every passing month, their tin hat conspiracies become a lot less tin hatty. So my concern is not who gets trucks together in Ottawa to drive residents nuts. I thought they should all be taken out and put in a field 1,000 miles away from anybody. But what we're experiencing now is that if you don't think what's allowed, you are going to lose not only your speech, but your job, your mortgage, and everything like that. And that to me is so antithetical to what Canada is, that the idea that people who call themselves Democrats, capital D or small d, or who are liberal, Rupa, are people who are saying less speech, not more, tells me, and this is my bottom line, that they know their ideas are absolutely terrible and will not stand up to scrutiny.